Home, Chapter 9. A Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction written and narrated by Mira Rose. Artwork provided by XAA. You can find a link to the artist's Tumblr in the description box. If you haven't already, make sure to check out the other 8 chapters in this series. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment in the comment section to show your support. If you don't know what to comment, then put time to fight an Akuma. Now then, if you haven't subscribed to this channel at this point, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell to stay up to date on the latest parts of your favorite fanfiction, okay? Now then, Home, Chapter 9. Adrian knew better than to slam his door, but oh, how he wished he could. Nothing made his blood boil quite like a belligerent father could. He flopped on his bed, wishing he could call Marinette, hear her voice, and sleep away his anger. But no, it wasn't his place to disturb her like that. Instead, he rolled over, read an article about him and his new girlfriend, and closed his eyes. He didn't want to exist today. Not here, at least, and certainly not alone. Perhaps he deserved the ring on his finger. How many generations of bad luck did he wear? A day alone! What a vacation! Plagg exclaimed, retreating to his corner. Whosoever is delighted in solitude is either a wild beast or a god, Adrian muttered, knowing Plagg didn't care enough to retort. But Marinette would. Marinette would ask about the quote, and they'd talk about his hyperfixation over Play-Doh for hours. Moping around here wasn't going to change anything, was it? Carpe diem. Time to level up. Adrian didn't like the hand he'd been dealt, but his experiences and resources meant he could do something about it, even if it was pushing his trajectory by a millimeter. Claws out! Cat Noir walked the boulevard, stopping for photo ops with every person who looked like they hadn't hit puberty yet, going as far as asking the kids for a photo with them instead of the other way around, knowing it would make their day. It was a good thing he was already out and about, because the cobblestone beneath him rumbled as he wore a Cheshire grin. His ears upticked on instinct, knowing what it meant. Akuma time. He dashed toward the heart of downtown, swimming opposite the sea of people rushing past. From what he could tell, this was an Earth-type Akuma. He'd recently started sorting victims into categories, although he'd never tell Ladybug. He could already hear her calling him a dork before going into a long-winded spiel about how much a mental trap sorting them would be, and that it's rude. Sigh. The mental roleplay did nothing to affect how much he loved her, however. She came into view when he passed the craft store Marinette frequented, and he realized that she and Marinette were the same type of pretty. Perhaps he had a type after all. Not that it mattered. He already had a girlfriend, no matter the circumstances, and he wasn't going to be a rotten man. There was no need to earn any more negative karma in his life. "Hello, Bugaboo," he sang, meeting her on a rooftop. He couldn't see the victim, but Ladybug was actively scanning. "They've gone underground again," she answered. "And hello." Aw, how cute. She made sure to greet him despite the circumstances. "Tell me we aren't going into the crypts?" "We've been over this, Cat. I'll do my best to not end up in the catacombs of Paris." "Thank you, my love. It is truly my nightmare." "You have the power to control where your feet lead you while you're awake, Tomcat." "It's strange," Isn't it that I dream of you even when I'm awake? You never stop flirting, do you, Cat? Is it working? What do you mean, is it working? She shot him a glare while wearing a smile. Are you trying to bug me into a date as a promise you'll stop? Oh? You'll go on a date with me? She rolled her eyes, turning her attention back to surveying. So, fun fact. We've never gone on a date before? Yes, I know, but I wouldn't call it fun. She sighed, smirking. The guy I like is dating someone. Cat, who had perched himself precariously on the rooftop, slipped a few shingles before composing himself. Is it that aggressed guy? Ladybug turned away, the tips of her ears matching the color of her mask. What, do you think I'm like the rest of Paris, heartbroken over a model? Then why are you crossing your arms? He teased, not expecting this to go anywhere. She sighed, meeting his eyes before answering his question. How'd you know? Know what? About Adrian. Was I that obvious? What? Cat Noir cleared his throat. Is that why you gave him a miraculous? Her blush intensified. As if you haven't ever done something stupid for a crush? Really? She'd liked him that long? He was flattered, but for some reason, not over-the-moon ecstatic like he should be. So, if Adrian Agreste asked you out right now, you'd say yes? Ladybug mulled it over for a moment. No. No? But why? You like him. There's someone She trailed off, trying to find the right words. Value more. Someone you value more? Yeah. First of all, I'm not about to risk my superhero status over a guy. But also, she tucked a loose hair behind her ear. There's someone I'd probably see a lot less of if I dated Adrian. And even though I have a very different kind of love for him, I don't want to lose him for anything. Huh. I can kind of relate, he said, looking away. It was the reason why he wasn't doing a victory dance right now. He had a person like that too. That grabbed her attention. Ladybug's eyebrows shot up, her back straightened, and her shoulders went rigid. Girl? Boy? Girl, he chuckled. Would you date her? Huh? If she asked? He mulled it over, leaning back and pressing himself to the rooftop, hands cradling his head as his elbows pointed skyward. That would be, well, he began. I don't know. I don't think she'd ever ask, so there's that. But if you struck her fancy? Cat laughed. I don't. I'm the embodiment of bad luck, remember? You underestimate yourself, Cat. I'd give a strong recommendation to any girl you have your eyes on. Except yourself. She blew out a laugh. I suppose, yes. Except myself. I get it, though. I'll always love you, but I'll also always view you as my partner. She gave him a soft smile. If only we could be friends without our masks. Well, we could, he began, already knowing her answer. His suggestion was met with a light shove before she turned her attention to another rumble. Are you ready, kitty? Ladybug asked. Born for it, he said, grabbing his baton. Time to fight an Akuma. Thank you so much for listening. Chapter 10 is on the way. If you would like more Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction, you can check out other videos and playlists on this channel, but don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date on the latest parts of your favorite fanfiction. If you've made it this far, comment, "Are you ready, kitty?" in the comments section. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!